Identify this interval and its complement. All right, so here's what's written first. Here's the lower note, the upper one, and together we get this sound. Okay, so what's written here? The lower note is an E, the upper note is a C. In order to figure out the number of the interval, all we have to do is use our musical alphabet and count up. So the lower note, the E here, we're going to label as 1. And if we moved up to F, that would be a second. The G would be a third above E. The A would be a fourth above E. If we had a B, that would be the fifth. And then E up to C, this is a sixth. Okay? So now, in order to figure out the quality of the interval, what we actually have to do is count the number of half steps between the notes. E up to C is a total of 8 half steps, okay? And 8 half steps, that's the recipe for a minor sixth. So that's what the answer is. This is what the interval is, E up to C, minor sixth, okay? If it was C sharp on top, that would be a total of 9 half steps. That would be a major sixth, but here we have 8, so it's a minor sixth. And that's what the interval is. Now, to figure out the complement, what we're going to do is we're going to take the lower note and we're going to displace it or move it up an octave. So we're going to put the E up here above the C. And what is this interval? Well, C up to E now, if C is 1, a D would be a second, and the E, it's a third. And then what's the quality of the third? Well, count the half steps. C up to E is a total of 4 half steps. That's a recipe for a major third. So that would be the complement. Okay, so minor sixth, the complement is a major third. Basically what you're doing is you're flipping the interval and looking at what the two intervals end up being inside of the octave, and that's what a complement is. So thirds and sixths are complements, fourths and fifths are complements, sevenths and seconds are complements, and if you start with a major interval, the complement will be a minor interval and vice versa. And so that's how that works. So hope that makes sense. I know that gets a little tricky with some of the math, but that's how it works. I'll see you next time.